So welcome to my channel. My name is Els, and today I will invite you in the energy of some deep astrological events happening right now. So the basic of the yoga, of the Kundalini, is to invite our true essence, inviting our true life force energy to awaken. And let's do this together. So please take a comfortable seat. Closing the eyes. Taking a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Inviting ourselves from the outside to the inside. And also today, when we are going to move the energy, we are also inviting all the old energy that's stuck on ourselves or still in our bodies or minds, to invite them to release, so that there is room for newness to come. Also, please set an intention for this day, for your practice. What is it that is the most important for you right now? And what is the truth of your heart right now telling you? Taking this intention throughout the whole practice. And inviting our body as a vessel of our soul, to express what is inside, to express what is needed to be experienced. Placing our hands, rubbing the hands in front of our heart, and making ourselves ready to tune in with a tune-in mantra. Take a deep inhale to chant. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale, release. Open the hands in Gyan Mudra, thumbs touching index fingers, and taking this time to fully embody the energy of the mantras, the energy of inviting the inner teacher in us to guide us through this practice. Helping us to stay grounded, listening to our body. What is for us possible today? Okay, we will start with ego eradicator, so pranayama, to really open up those energy channels, open up the energy, clearing all the negative and raising before we start with our short kriya. So, lifting the arms 60 degrees, thumbs plucked up, holding in fists, shoulders are relaxed, face is relaxed, and we are going to do this with a breath of fire. So short pumping breath with the navel through the nose. Gaze is at the third eye, in between the eyebrows, closing the eyes. Inhale, raising the thumbs, touching the thumbs above the head, spreading the fingers wide and open, holding, squeezing, lifting the energy, and exhaling very slowly. The hands will go down through the auric field, touching with the fingers the mat or the ground beneath you, closing the eyes and stay present in this moment, present in the feeling. And then we will start our Kriya in rock pose. Rock pose, a very steady pose on the knees if that is possible. If it's not possible, you can stay in easy pose, or you can place a cushion underneath your buttocks or underneath your knees, in between the knees, to have a comfortable seat. So please pause the video if you need any props. Otherwise, we will start in rock pose. Hands are on the knees, spine is straight, and we will start to awaken the spine, awaken the energy with a cobra. So inhale, and then we curl to the front, and exhale, we round back up. Inhale, open, and exhale, round. So combining breath with movement, opening, spiraling. Oftentimes in the mornings or during the day when we are in a seated position, we become very stiff and very blocked. So moving the body is the essence. Moving the energy is the essence of life. Just a simple cobra roll will open all the channels. Inhale, open, and exhale, round. Fully in the body, fully present in this moment, connecting with what is happening inside. Somatic movement, so there is no need for perfect postures in my practices, just the need to move like your body wants to move, and the need to feel what you have to feel. Inhale up and exhale, relax. We're going back in our seated cross-leg position, and we move again the hips, the pelvic with our Sufi circles. So inhale to the front, open the chest, and exhale round. The same movement, but then in spiraling, closing the eyes. Gaze is at the third eye point. And making the circles as small or as big as you like today. You can make sounds if you want to release some emotions, or you can stay in soft breathing. And noticing what's happening in the hips, what's happening in the pelvic area. Often we store there a lot of emotions, a lot of unprocessed stuff. So give yourself the time to open, and to release. And reverse the circle in the other direction. And then we come back in stillness. Next posture will be tabletop, hands and knees. We place our hands under our shoulders, knees under our hips. And then we come into a cat-cow. So relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the face. And inhaling is lifting the chest open, rounding the spine. And exhale is pushing the hands in the mat and curling the heart open on the backside. So inhale, open the chest, and exhale, round the spine. In the movement, if you feel very comfortable, we are going to fasten the speed. If you are not comfortable, you just stay here in inhaling up, exhaling down. If you are comfortable, then we are going to do this movement very fast. Okay, so listen to your body. Inhale, hold the breath, suspend, letting the energy move through the body. Smile and relax, release. This time we go straight into child's pose. So resting the hips under the feet and coming in the stretch of the arms forward and placing the forehead on the mat. And in this pose, we are going to do breath of fire. So staying here, breath of fire. Inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, release. This time we take our hands behind in fists and lift as high as possible. Opening the shoulders, opening the heart. And we stay here with a slow, deep breath. Lifting as high as possible, opening the shoulders. Gaze in between the eyebrows, soft face. Long, slow, deep breathing. And then we slowly relax and release. Maybe shaking it out. And then from here we are going from our child's pose, placing the hands in the front, and we are going to move. We place the hands a little bit further to the up dog. So letting our pelvis fall and opening the chest, inhaling and exhaling, come back slowly to a child's pose. Rounding the spine forward. Inhale, opening the spine, opening the chest. And exhaling, rounding back. Moving the energy with fully presence, awareness of what's happening in the body. Where do you need to be? Where do you need to soften? Maybe a switch from left to right. And inviting the breath, inviting all in the places where there is need for oxygen, need for movement. And you can stay here, or maybe you want for some circles, hip circles, if that feels nice. And then come back in child's pose. For our next posture from child's pose, we come back sitting on our buttocks and our elbows this time. So we are going straight into our solar, into our navel, into our core, and lifting the legs, and we are going to scissor them from above to the mat. So staying relaxed in the face, shoulders are relaxed, the core is full on, navel is in, and strong breath in. Closing the eyes, gaze between the eyebrows. Holding the legs, maybe bending softly the knees. Inhale, hold the breath. And exhale, relax, release. Bending the knees, staying in this posture. The feet are a little bit above the mat, and here we begin the breath of fire again. Inhale, hold, squeeze. You can do it. Smile. And exhale, slowly coming back on our back and hugging yourself, the knees in. Give yourself a well-deserved hug and maybe rocking from left to right. Feeling the energy. Placing the hands underneath the knees, and then we make a ball and we roll like a ball over the mat. until we come all the way over, sitting in a straight pose, staff pose. And from here we are going to bring our hands, if possible, to the toes. If it's not possible, the ankles or the shins or the legs. We are going to activate our feet and our legs. The knees are unlocked, so soften the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, down. You're going to activate our live nerve, and our live nerve is under our legs, so at the back side of our legs. So inhale, exhale. Strong breath. Inhale up. Hold, squeeze, lift, raise. And exhale, relax and fully release into gravity. So relaxing the knees so your belly comes on your legs and you can hang over the legs, relaxing. And then slowly, slowly we come up, back into seated, and we roll ourselves onto our backs. So again, small rolls until we come all the way, lying on our back, taking notice of what's happening. And then next time we are going to inhale, hold the breath, suspend the breath, and squeeze everything. So squeeze the hands, squeeze the feet, squeeze the legs, squeeze mula bandh, squeeze everything. The face, make yourselves very, very angry, very tight, very tense. Squeeze as hard as you can. And exhale, fully release into Shavasana. We stay here for 1 minute. If you want to stay longer, you can pause the video. And if you're short on time, you just stay here for 1 minute. And I will guide you out of the Shavasana. And from here we are going to deepen our breath. Taking back movement in the toes, in the fingers. Rolling the wrists and the ankles in both directions. Maybe stretching yourself out. And taking the right knee into the chest, hugging the right knee. And taking the knee to the left side, opening the right arm, gazing to the right for a cat stretch. Deep inhale. Bringing the knee back, raising the leg back down, bringing the left knee to the chest, and here you can gently move or inviting the knee to come to the right, opening the left arm, gazing to the left, knee back in and legs back down. Then we lift both knees, putting the feet together and the hands together and rubbing them, bringing the energy back into the body, feeling the hands, feeling the feet, feeling the energy awakening, being conscious again, what you feel. And then placing the hands under the knees and rock and roll a few times until you come back in a seated posture. Keeping the eyes closed. Hands in Gyan Mudra, placing thumbs and index together, opening the palms. Spine is straight, face is relaxed, and bring yourself back to the present moment and notice how you feel. And maybe you can reflect on the feeling you had at the beginning of this class and how do you feel now. Maybe placing the hands in cross arms over the heart, crossed hands over the heart, and coming back to your intention. What is your heart's truth telling you right now? What you feel is your truth. And if you're really living your truth, then you can feel your Shakti, your life force energy flowing freely. And this is why we do Kundalini, why we do yoga, why we do movement, to help us come back to our bodies, our breath, present moment, awareness, stillness, listening, really listening in the stillness. And in the stillness there are the answers who are already always been inside of you, but because of the disturbance of clutter and noise, the answers are not being seen fully. So please take time for yourself, for private moment, to give yourself this healing, this moment for yourself to connect. And then we rub our hands together and placing them in front of the heart in prayer mudra. And then we take one cleansing breath and we will end with a Satnam. So inhale and exhale. And inhale to chant Sa. Satnam. My name is Els, and I really want to thank you for watching and practicing with me together. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of this, please subscribe. If you have questions or you want to see something else, please comment. And I'm wishing you a lovely day full of energy, full of aliveness, and full of your heart's truth.